You know, this afternoon I was at one of the moving picture studios to see producer Mark Hellinger, who wanted to talk to me about a new part. Well, first Danny Kaye arrived in the reception room, and then, as we got to talking...
Well, if it isn't Dinah Shore and my pal Danny Kaye. How are you, kids?
Well, Jack.
Hello, Jack.
And Mabel. Hello, Mabel.
Hello, lover boy.
Why, Mabel Gumshiner, how you talk. Think of that. Well, you better announce me. You know, kids, Mark is going to make a picture called The Life of Jack Benny.
The Life of Jack Benny?
Yeah, me.
Gee, that's great.
You can all go into Mr. Hellinger's office now. He wants to see you all together.
Oh, are Dinah and Danny going to be in the picture, too?
I guess so.
Think of that. 2 great singers and a great comedian in one picture. Gee, how can it miss? Come on, kids. Well, Mark, here we are.
Oh, come in, come in. Please sit down, everybody.
You know, Mark, ever since you called me and told me about The Life of Jack Benny, I haven't been able to sleep a wink.
But I just told you about it this morning.
I know, but I usually take 4 or 5 naps during the day. I'm a regular cat.
I see. Anyhow, for some time I plan to make this picture about your life, Jack.
Yes, yes.
It's a good idea for a picture, but I just couldn't find the right person to play the lead.
You couldn't, eh?
No. But after seeing Danny in his new picture, I've decided he's just the fellow to play Jack Benny.
Well, for heaven's sake, what's wrong with me?
You're not the type.
I'm sorry about this, Jack.
Well, what do you think I am? Now, listen, Mr. Hellinger...
Jack, will you please go over in the corner and take a nap? You'll be in the picture.
I will?
Yes, Danny will be Jack Benny, and Jack, you will play the part of your father.
But, Mark, look, I should play Jack Benny. After all, I've done so many things that nobody knows about but me.
Well, you can tell them to me, and I'll put them in the script.
Are you kidding?
Jack, you'll be the father. And I think Dinah will be excellent for the part of Jack's girlhood sweetheart.
So do I.
You keep out of this.
Yes, Father.
New sensation. Don't bother me, you traitor.
So Dinah will be Jack's sweetheart. The girl he loved in Waukegan.
What's my name, Mr. Hellinger?
Millicent Fairchild.
Millicent Fairchild, what are you talking about? The name of my girlfriend in Waukegan was Gussie Bagelquist. Bagelquist, not Fairchild.
We can't use Gussie Bagelquist. The name doesn't sound romantic.
Well, she was a darn pretty girl. It so happens that I got a snapshot of her right here in my pocket. Here, take a look at that.
Say, she is pretty.
I told you.
But what's that thing she's holding in her right arm?
That's a horse's hind leg. Gussie was a blacksmith.
A blacksmith? What's that?
For your information, city boy, a blacksmith puts shoes on horses. And if you ask me if they're open-toed, I'll smack you right in the jaw.
Well, I don't see why you're mad at me, Jack. This isn't my idea.
Oh, yeah? To think, Mr. Kaye, that I loaned you the money to come out to Hollywood.
I know.
Sure, you know.
But 22%. I could have done better at a bank.
What do you think the Benny Trust Company is, a chili bowl?
Jack, please. Banking hours are over. Now, I have some rough scenes laid out here, and I want to get your opinion on them.
Okay. Rough scenes.
I figure the picture should open in a little farmhouse where you were born.
I wasn't born on a farm. I was born right in town on Genesee Street.
Well, we'll have to make it a farm. I've already hired several cows and pigs and chickens.
But, Mark...
No buts. The farm is a much better locale.
Say, Mr. Hellinger, I hate to complain about this, but I'm afraid of cows and pigs and chickens. Gosh, I've never even seen one in person.
You don't see animals in person, saphead.
Oh, that's bad, Danny. That's bad. Well, I guess the farm idea is out.
I'm not afraid of animals.
We'll start the story in town. And, little Jackie Benny is in the parlor practicing his singing lesson.
Singing lesson? I study the violin.
But Danny can't play the violin.
So what? The life of Jack Benny without a violin is like corned beef and cabbage without corned beef.
Well, there's a war going on.
What's that got to do with it? The Life of Jack Benny without a violin.
That's right.
The silliest thing I ever heard of. Well, I give up.
Now, Danny, in the picture, you're supposed to be a musical prodigy. You're familiar with all the great symphonies, even though you're a child.
Oh, that's fine, Mark, because, I love all the Russian composers.
Bet you never even heard of more than 3 Russian composers.
Oh, yes, I have, Jack.
All right, name 4 Russian composers.
4? I can name 56 of them. There's Malachevsky, Rubinstein, Arensky, and Tchaikovsky, Sapernikov, Dmitriev, Cherepnin, Kryzhanovsky, Godovsky, Altabuchev, Monoyusko, Akimenko, Soloviev, Prokofiev, Tiomkin, Gorishchenko. There's Glinkler, Winkler, Bortniansky, Rebekov, Felinsky. There's Metner, Balakirev, Zorotorov, and Koschinski. And Sokolov, and Kopolov, Dukelsky, and Kranovsky. And Shostakovich, Boda, Dinglier, and Novakovsky. There's Lyudov, and Karganov, Markeyevich, Panchenko. And Dargomisky, Cherbachev, Skriabin, Vasilenko. Stravinsky, Rimsky, Korsakov, Mussorgsky, and Grachaninov, and Gazunov, and Seitzev, Kuikalinikov, Rachmaninoff. Stravinsky, and Grachaninov. Rumshinsky, and Rachmaninoff. I really have to stop. The subject has been brought upon enough. Stravinsky, Grachaninov, Rumshinsky, Rachmaninoff. I really have to stop. The subject has been brought upon enough.
Gee, where'd you get all those names? It's more composers than even I know. And I'm really an authority on
Jack, please. I'm trying to explain the script to Danny.
I'm sorry. Imagine 56 composers.
Now, here's a scene I want you to try, Danny. It's where you come in and ask your father for... In this scene, Danny, you come in and ask your father for...
30 composers.
In the same scene, Danny, you come in and ask your father for money to buy roller skates. You read the father's part, Jack.
Okay, why? I'll never know.
Oh, stop mumbling. Go ahead, Danny.
Dadichka. Dadichka, could I please have $4 to buy rolling skates?
Hey, wait a minute. What's the idea of doing Russian?
Well, isn't Waukegan in Russia?
Waukegan is in Illinois. I was born in a log cabin like Lincoln. Jeepers.
Oh, Danny, try it again. Remember, you're a little country boy.
Okay.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Can I have $4 to buy a pair of roller skates? Oh, boy. Paul.
What do you think I was when I was a kid? A moron? Heavens to Betsy.
Try it as a city boy, Danny, a city boy.
Yeah, anything but that.
All right, a city boy. Hey, Jake. Hey, Bub, can I put the bite on you for 4 francs against to buy a pair of roller skates? Everybody in Brooklyn
Now
is
cut
wearing...
that out! Listen, Mark, this guy's trying to ruin my life.
Now, Jack.
All I was trying to
No
do...
explanation. I'm getting out of here. You can keep your picture, Mr. Hellinger. Let Mr. Kaye play both me and my father. So long.